And welcome once again to Game Day Preview, brought to you by Michigan First Credit Union. Great to be back in the friendly confines in front of the best fans in the American Hockey League. Griffins have certainly spent their share of time on the road these days. In fact, between March 16th and April 7th, 19 of 23 days in other area codes, they come back to play yet another significant game. They've had plenty of them in their 23-year history, and this one falls into that category. Grand Rapids and Iowa just a couple of weeks ago were in the top 10 among 31 teams in the American Hockey League. But they have gone a combined 0-12-2 in their last 14 games. Griffins have dropped 6 in a row. Iowa 8 straight. No one saw this coming.
No, certainly not. This time of the year, a lot of moving parts. With the big club taking guys and sending guys back, so a lot of moving parts. So we just got to refocus here and get ready for the playoff push.
Well, lots of moving parts indeed as both these teams see their lineups bolstered by their respective parent teams. For the Iowa Wild, Minnesota returns Matt Reed along with Luke Cunnin, Ryan Donato, who was just not long ago obtained from the Boston Bruins in a trade, and Jordan Greenway, who spent almost the entire season in the National Hockey League playing 81 games for Minnesota. For the Griffins, a much larger list. Compliments of the Detroit Red Wings. Here it is. Joe Hicketts comes back along with Jake Chelios, Matt Pumple, Dominic Turgeon, Philip Hronek, Christopher N. and Dylan McElrath and Marty Frk, the latter two of which offer their thoughts on how long it might take for this group to get reacclimated with one another.
I mean, we'll find out. Hopefully it takes the first shift, but it might take a period or two, but I think we're all so comfortable with each other that it won't be an issue.
No, not for me. I mean, I've been here before, so it's pretty smooth, You just, we had a practice yesterday, today morning skate, so you kind of feel the guys a little bit, around, and I think we are all ready for tonight. We know it's a big game, and we for sure need those 2 points tonight.
Well, the 2 points would be great, but in reality, the Griffins only need 1 point to not only clinch a playoff spot, but earn second place in the Central Division standings, and along with it, home ice advantage in at least the first round of the postseason. No question, the Griffins lineup is much stronger heading into this final week of the regular season. Compliments of the Red Wings, including Christopher N., who spent 60 games in Detroit this year. Will it be more difficult for him, having played only 14 games with the Griffins, to adjust to this team and the American Hockey League?
No. I mean, of course, it's a little bit of a change, especially system-wise and stuff, but just got to pay attention in meetings and really come out and compete.
Well, always worth noting that 14 different players performed for both Grand Rapids and Detroit this season, and of the 38 that wore the winged wheel, 27 of those played at one time or another with the Griffins, and no doubt a tribute to the Wings and their eye on development, especially in this rebuild era as they continue to pursue a return to prominence in the National Hockey League. This will be the sixth and final game between Grand Rapids and Iowa in the regular season. Griffins have outshot the Wild by an average of 34-23 in the previous 5 games, but are just 2-1, 1-1 in those 5 head-to-head matchups. If the Griffins can't get it done tonight as far as the playoff spot and securing that position, they'll have 2 more cracks at it this weekend. Friday, the last home game against Manitoba, and then they'll play at Milwaukee on Saturday. Great way to close out this game day preview and a return to the tribute to you great fans. The Griffins will finish with an average of over 8,000 a game for the 5th time in the last 6 years. Thanks, everybody, and go Griffins. Thanks for joining us. This is Bob Kaiser signing off from Van Andel Arena.